Valenzuela Jr. mula po sa SDOQC at New Era High School. Muli po tayo po ay nandito upang muling mag-aral sa grade 10 Mathematics. So, without further ado, tara, samahan niyo ako sa ating susunod na lesson. Okay, so katulad ng mga una nating lesson o video lesson, so sinimulan natin ang kwentuhan para doon sa goal na gusto ba nating mangyari sa ating lesson. So our lesson goals are: number 1, define and illustrate arithmetic sequence. Number 2, identify each element in the arithmetic sequence formula. Number 3, solve problems using the arithmetic sequence formula. And for number 4, differentiate an arithmetic sequence to other sequences, because not all sequences are under arithmetic. So you will understand me later, right? Okay. Alright, how you feeling? I hope you are okay. Again, this is Sir Hill of SDOQC, Vera High School. So this is arithmetic sequence mula po sa MELCS with the code M10AL-IB-1. Alright, let's dig in. So, bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating lesson, so inaanyayaan ko po ang lahat na kumuha ng lapis at papel, ballpen at papel, and I want you to take this 5-item pre-test. So, multiple choice lang, no? So, directions, so choose the letter of the correct answer, then write your answer on a separate sheet of paper or on a piece of paper. Then, yun na po sa after 5 minutes po, to check natin. So, you may pause the video, then after 5 minutes, you play it again. Alright? Alright. Sige. Okay, so for the pretest key to corrections, I want you to check your own paper. So just be honest, okay? For number 1 and number 2, we have A or apple. For number 2, we have D. For number 4, we have B. And for number 5, we have D. Again, those who got the perfect score, so I'm pretty sure you have an advanced lesson or advanced idea on what we are going to discuss in today's lesson. And for those who did not get the perfect score, it's okay, because I'm going to lecture pa naman this topic to you. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, let's discuss. So, an arithmetic sequence is a sequence where every term after the first term is obtained by adding a constant called the common difference. Alright? So, on this figure, so, what if I ask you, how many circles are there in the fifth term? How about on the 10th, on the 15th, and on the 20th term? In the sequence 1, 3, 5, and 7. Can I just count continuously to get the answer? Maybe on the 5th, on the 10th. It might be hard on the 15th, on the 20th, or on the 100th. Diba? Or do we have a shortcut to deal with this problem? So that's basically a good question. So let's dig in. So let a sub 1 be the first term and a sub 2 be the second element. A sub 3 would be the third, and so on. And let me discuss this. Supposing a sub 1 is equal to 1. Alright? On the given example. So we have 1, 3, 5, and 7. And since the common difference is 2, okay? Take note. Our D here is 2. And this is 1. Alright? So 1 plus 2 we have 3. That's why we have the second element, which is 3. Okay? Now to get the third element, I need again the first element, then twice of that common difference. Okay? Twice of D, or twice of 2. So twice of 2, that is 4, plus 1. Again, I will get 5. Right? Now let's get naman the fourth element. Okay, again, this is 1. Then thrice of the common difference, which is 2. that is 6 plus 1, then I will arrive at 7. And what if I ask more than the fourth term? I ask for the 5th, the 10th, the 20, the 100, etc. So if that happens, let's examine what is happening to the common difference. So if you could notice, our first term remains constant or remains the same. So it is just a plain a sub 1 or a plain 1. What what's really happening is on the second term. Okay? The one beside the common difference. What did you notice? Alright. So we just subtract 2 to 1. Then we arrive at 1. Then 3 to 1, we arrive at 2. 4 to 1, we arrive at 3. So we denote that situation into n minus 1 in mathematical terms. So every time that your n is subtracted to 1, and that will serve as your number to be added to the first term to arrive on the given element that you wanted to solve. Alright, supposing this is on the fifth term. Okay, so what is the fifth term? So your n here is 5, then 5 minus 1, that is 4, then 4 plus 1, 4 times the common difference, rather, 4 times 2, which is 8, then plus 1, 9. So therefore, the fifth element is 9. That's simple. So therefore, we arrive on the general rule, a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus a quantity of n minus 1 times d. Alright? So, the nth term of an arithmetic sequence is defined as a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus a quantity of n minus 1 times d. Or, we can say that the last term or the nth term is equal to the first term plus a quantity of the number of terms minus 1 times the common difference. Alright? Okay. So let's try to solve each question a while ago. Let's solve for the fifth element. Alright? So, take note, we have to always write our pattern or formula for us to be guided. So our formula, we have the last term equals to the first term plus a quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference d. Then let's state the given. And since we are looking for the fifth term, so we may say that a sub n is a question mark or missing. Alright? Now our first term is 1. The number of terms, since we are looking for the fifth term, the number of terms is 5, and the common difference is 2. So we get that by subtracting the last element from the number to the right towards to the left. So 7 minus 5, we arrive at 2. Then 5 minus 3, we arrive as well as 2 into, no? Then 3 minus 1 as well. So we arrive at 2. That's why this sequence is an arithmetic sequence. So take note, a sequence is an arithmetic sequence if it has a common difference. If it is not, then simple. It is not an arithmetic sequence. So let's dig in. So let's plug in all this given to the formula. And since n is 5, so we have a sub 5. Then that is equal to the first term. So since the first term is 1, just plug in 1. Then plus a quantity of the number of terms. And since we are looking for 5 or the fifth element, so therefore the number of terms is 5. Then subtract by 1, which is constant. Then multiply to the common difference, which is 2. Then let's simplify. So just bring down 1, then plus. Then we have 5 minus 1, which is 4. Then bring down 2. Then let's simplify again. So what 4 times 2 is 8. Then plus 1 is 9. Therefore, 9 is our fifth term. Quite easy, right? Any questions? I hope none. But if there are some questions, you can repeat or rewind the video. Huh? So you can always rewind. That's the beauty of asynchronous learning. Huh? You can always review. Alright, the video. Okay? Alright, so let's move forward. How about what if we are looking for the 10th term? So what the changes only is for the n. So this time we change n by 10. Alright? And the rest will remain the same. Again, the pattern is, again, let's always write the pattern so that we are guided. No? The last term is equal to the first term plus a quantity of the number of terms minus 1 times the common difference. Then let's get all the given. And since we are looking for the 10th term, the nth term or the last term is missing pa. Then a sub 1 or the first term is 1. And the number of terms are 10 since we are looking for the 10th term. And still the common difference is 2. Since we are on the same problem pa din naman kanina. Alright? Then let's plug in all this given to the formula. Alright? So, let's deal with that. So, n is equal to 10. Then the first term is 1. Your n is 10. Then your common difference is 2. Then we arrive at a sub 10 equals to 1 plus a quantity of 10 minus 1 multiplied by 2. Then let's simplify this. So 10 minus 1 gives us 9. Then multiply by 2, bring down 1. So 1 plus 9 times 2. Then we will arrive at 1 plus 18 or simply 19. So therefore, we can conclude that the 10th term of this sequence is 19. Cool, right? Okay. So what if we are asked for the 15th term? Again, the same. Write the pattern, get the given. Alright? And since we are again looking for the 15th term this time, so the last term again is missing. The first term is 1, n is 15, and the common difference is 2. So the changes that will happen is we have to change all n by 15 this time. Ayan. Right? Yun lang yung nagbabago, yung n. In this problem, no? Since we are dealing with the same problem lang, no? Okay, then we will arrive at a sub 15. Then equals to 1 since 1 is your first element. Then plus, this time, 15 minus 1 times 2. Then 15 minus 1 is equal to 14. Then 14 times 2, that is 28. Then plus 1, we have 29. So therefore, the 15th term is 29. So quite easy. Sobrang easy, guys. This is arithmetic sequence. Okay, and finally, let's look for the 20th term, no? So, I hope at this moment, medyo easy na tayo kasi this is our 4th try and we do the same, kumbaga sa awitin, iisang lyrics lang yung ginagawa natin. So, again, we, at this moment, I am expecting that you mastered the skill, no? Kung hindi pa rin, you may pause the video or you may rewind the video from the top and listen very carefully, then practice using your pen and paper, okay? Alright, so let's discuss. Let's dig in. Again, our formula, the last term is equal to the first term plus a quantity of the number of terms minus 1 times the common difference. So, after the formula, let's get all the given. And since we are looking for the 20th term, so we put a question mark muna for it. Then, identifying the first term, which is 1, and the number of terms is 20. Since we are looking for the 20th term, and the common difference is 2. You know why? I've just discussed a while ago, no? Then, let's plug in all these values or this given to the formula. Then we have a sub 20. This time 20. that is equal to 1 plus a quantity of, again, 20 minus 1. Then multiply to the common difference 2. Alright? Then let's simplify. So 20 minus 1 got us 19. Then multiply by 2, we got 38. So just bring down 1 there. Then plus 38, and that is simply 39. So therefore, we can conclude that the 20th term of the sequence is 39. Sobrang dali, guys. No? I hope you learn how to solve for the nth term using the arithmetic sequence formula. Alright? Okay. So, let's sum up, guys. Paano na nga kumuha ng nth term ng isang arithmetic sequence? Of course, so kailangan alam muna natin yung ating magiging working formula, no? So you have a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus a quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference, or we have the nth term equals the first term plus a quantity of the number of terms minus 1 times the common difference. Alright? So, in that, I guess you are ready to take your quiz. Alright, I will give you 5 minutes to solve each problem. Okay, so find the 11th term in the sequence 3, 4, and 5. Please pause the video for 5 minutes, then let's check. Okay? Alright, and the answer is 13. Ayan. So, did you get the same result, guys? Alright. So, let's proceed on the next problem. So, find the 12th term in the sequence 3, 6, 9. Again, find the 12th term in the sequence 3, 6, 9. Again, pause the video for 5 minutes. Alright. And the 12th term of the sequence is 36. Did you get it right? Alright, congratulations, guys. Good job. Okay, and for our third item, so find the 30th term in the sequence 4, 8, 12. Again, pause the video for 5 minutes, then let's check. Alright, and the 30th term of the sequence is 120. Alright, congratulations for those who got a perfect score. Good job. And for those who do not, just practice. No? You may rewind this video, then take the quiz again. Alright, until you got perfect. Alright? It's okay. Alright. Okay, alright. And again, this is Sir Gil Banzuela saying, stay healthy, helpful and calm, mabuhay. Ingat po tayong lahat. Until our next math lesson. See ya.